Jason, a very big week for your group. A tough one in Merritt Wednesday, in Penn last night, and then, of course, with Trail here tonight. Your team comes out with 3 one-goal victories, 2 in overtime. When you sort of look back and assess the way the week went, you're obviously satisfied with the results, but what are some of the things that you really take away from this week of challenging games?
I think the biggest thing for us is we're playing well. We're playing as a unit out there. We're believing in what we're doing, and I think the results aside, I think the process that's going into it, we're starting to see that. So usually the results will come with that, and full credit to our guys this week. It was a daunting task, but they did a great job.
And clutch ones as well. When you sort of drop the regular season, you played in 6 one-goal hockey games already this season. I mean, what does that do to prepare a group for what is a long season of what's now like 47 games left?
Yeah, there's going to be lots of adversity along the way, and there's going to be lots of times where the game is tight, and especially in this league, this division. My experience so far is the games have been, like you said, extremely close. So we got to get comfortable in those situations, and we've done a good job of that. We simplify our game, especially in the danger areas, and we're starting to see that up and down our lineup.
Defensively, you guys still don't give up very much, and you're doing just enough to score. When you look at some of the guys who are helping contribute offensively, you had newly acquired Dawson Holt get in on some of the offense, and Matt Kowalski's everything he seems to touch has gone in the back of the net these days. What can you say about the veterans contributing?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been they've really stepped up. That line's been good since we acquired Dawson there, and they've got some good chemistry going. So. And you expect that, it's 3 20-year-olds. You expect them to produce for you, and they've done that on both sides of the puck. So I'm really happy there. And outside of that, just our whole group in general is, like I said earlier, playing the right way. We're playing together, and we're not worried about anything other than winning the hockey game. You
guys have played some very tough offensive teams like Penticton and Trail this past weekend, and guys like Jay O'Brien and Kent Johnson haven't really been big factors on it. What have you liked about the way your team's defended against those guys who can really put the puck in the net?
Well, I'm a big believer in the group that we have back there. Obviously, our goaltending's been great, our defense has been great, and our centers have done a good job. So, that's usually the heart of your defense, and so a lot of credit to them. Our wingers do a great job of collapsing when we're in trouble, and just keeping pucks going, keeping them moving, and trying to play in their end as much as possible. And when they do have the puck, the back pressure is real key. Taking away their time to cut to the middle, not allowing them to cut to the middle, forcing them to dump pucks is a big part of what we're trying to do.
Finally, how gratifying is it to send the just under 2,000 fans home happy before an enormously large road trip and leaving them with a good impression heading into a month off?
Yeah, it's good. We didn't play great to start of the year, and it's good to see everyone out still supporting the guys. And we'll have our ups and downs, but very passionate about their team, and it's great to see. And our guys play hard, and you can't discredit them for that. They always give their best, and we're getting better, and we appreciate the support, and definitely gives us confidence going into this extended road trip.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
You seem to be putting the puck in the net and setting people up all the time. I mean, what's gone well for you? Has there been anything that changed, or is it just keeping with what's made you successful before?
I think a huge part of it is we've found some line combinations that have really been working well for us, and we've kept the chemistry together and just slowly been building it more and more every night. So I think that's been a huge part. We found a couple guys to slot into specific spots to play big roles, a guy like Holt, guys like Caller. So I think that's been the best part for us lately.
When you guys looked at the week as a whole, knowing that you had to go to Merritt, Penticton, and then here against Trail, I mean, what were some of the challenges that you guys faced, and what did you like about the way your team responded and obviously came up with those ones?
I mean, of course, it's always tough to play on the road, and especially in barns like Merritt, they got really small rink there. And in Penticton, because there's so many fans and it's such a procedure to them, it's just so crazy in there. But I think we just stuck to our game plan and just did what was working, even though we weren't getting rewarded for it earlier on. We had lots of opportunities, just couldn't score any goals. But I think we just stuck to the basics, and that's all it's paid off for us.
Obviously, how important was it to score? I mean, for you, it's got to be nice to get a couple, but to send the fans home happy here tonight, knowing that they're not going to get a chance to see it for another 33 days, and you able to get that game winner.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe that'll encourage them to come back for the next time when we get home. And obviously, we had a couple of tough home games at the start of the year, so it's good to show them what we mean business when we are playing in our own.